Hi, this is Anup, and today in this video we are going to see how we can configure our business mail ID in Outlook. What is the business mail ID? Business mail ID means your domain mail ID, what you are getting from, like, for example, your website name is abc.com, so your domain may be your name @abc.com. So if that mail you want to configure in your business in your Outlook, Microsoft Outlook, so here is the video for you. So let's see how we can configure. So first of all, you must have an Outlook in your system. Okay, so I'm just opening Outlook in my system. One second. So here I'll search for Outlook. So I have a version of Outlook, Microsoft Outlook 2010, and in this Outlook I am going to configure my business mail ID, so that whatever mail I will get, so whatever mail I will get in my business mail ID, that mail I'll be seeing in the Outlook. You can also check your mail on webmail if your company is providing webmail link, and then you can enter that your mail ID and password. You can also go to the browser and you can check. But here's the another method I am telling you, that's Outlook configuration. So let's see how you can do. So first of all, we have to click this option called file, because we are going to add one more account. Here already one account is there, so I am going to add one of my business mail ID. So I will come here and I will click add account. Okay, and then here's the option, you can directly connect. If it is not possible, then you can configure manually. So I will go with manually, and then I will click on next. And after clicking next, here it is option to connect POP and IMAP server to send the and receive message. So you have to select first one, POP, that where it is showing POP and IMAP server, and then you have to hit on next, and here you have to enter the details. So these details should be proper, and it should be correct one. So first of all, your name you have to enter, then you have to enter the email address. So email address, the mail ID you want to configure. Okay, so I want to configure my my official mail ID. This is my office mail ID, and here this account type, you can select the IMAP, POP3, either you can select IMAP. I will go with POP3. If you want to know more difference between POP3 and IMAP, you can go through the net and you can check it, but it is okay, you can go with POP3. And again here it is asking incoming mail server. So from where you will get this data, if you contact your server hosting team, so from where your website is hosted, they will provide this data. If you are if you have bought service from server from Jauka, our company, so here is the server, incoming server and outgoing server, mail.jauka.in, mail.jauka.com. And if you have purchased server from somewhere else, so they may provide some different mail server, so that you have to make sure. If you have any confusion, you can talk to your server hosting provider team, and they will suggest you what is your incoming mail server and what is outgoing mail server. So in my case, even if your hosting is from Jauka, so you can keep it mail.jauka.com. okay, this is the incoming server. Same like outgoing server, mail.jauka.com. Now I have entered the mail incoming server and outgoing server. Now we can check it. Here it is asking username. Okay, so username don't keep like A and UP only, because most of the time people think that this is the username. No, in username you have to type your complete mail ID. So I will type my complete mail ID, anup@jauka.in. okay, and then password. So what is the password here? So password is same. The mail password you used to log in your mail ID. So same password you have to keep here also. So I will keep my password. So okay. Okay. So here I will tell you one thing. If you are keeping, suppose I have entered my password. If there is any wrong password, okay, so this is not going to be connect. If I have I have entered this time, I have entered wrong password, and I am going to test it whether I have entered correct details or not. So in this case, I will click on the account test. Okay, and see here, if something is popping up like this, it means you have not entered the correct password. Okay, there is no issue with mail server, that server company, hosting provider company, or anyone, or even there is no problem with your Outlook. This is only happening because you have entered the wrong password. Okay, it may be your wrong email ID also. If you are, in case you are entering wrong mail ID, then also this kind of pop-up will come. It is asking to enter the correct password. Okay, and if you are not entering the correct password, it is not at all going to connect. Okay, so if I'm hitting on OK, and see here, log on to incoming server POP3 is failed. Okay, in this case what is happening, I have not entered the proper username, password, mail ID I have entered the fine anup@jauka.in, but password I have entered wrong. So that is why it is going to be failed. Okay, it is not going to. If I'll check the error is also saying that rejected your login, verify your username and password for the account setting. Okay, so this is happening. So what we have to do, whenever you are entering the password, okay, so whenever you are entering the password, make sure you are entering the right password. Okay, so I will change my password, and then this time I have entered the correct password, and then I am going to test it. So you can see that now we have a green tick. Okay, so this is the one thing we have connected the incoming. Okay, so now we have entered the correct password. If I'll check the error, is there any error? Yeah, definitely error will come, because whenever you are going to test the mail message, it means your mail is completely configured with Outlook, so it is going to send a test mail. So this will not be forwarded, because we have just configured our Outlook. See here, we got error here, because connect to your outgoing email server. It is telling that Outlook cannot connect to your outgoing server, means you have not yet completed outgoing server. So just we have checked here, we have entered right password, and now we have to do something more. Okay, that's a 2-minute task. So what you have to do, you have to click after entering the right password and username, mail ID and password. We have to click on the more option, and then here is the outgoing, because we are getting error in outgoing, because incoming is going to be connected but outgoing is not connected. So it is asking my outgoing server require authentication. Okay, so I will keep this on. I will make it tick. My outgoing server need a authentication, means that need a login, username and password. And then it is asking use the same setting as my incoming mail server. Obviously we have a same email ID and password. Whenever even I am going to check the mail, I am going to read the mail, even I am going to write the mail, I will use same username password to write the mail and send mail. Okay, so I will use this one. Even you can use this one also, and you can enter username password again, but no problem, we have a similar one. So you have to select the first one, use same setting as a my incoming mail server. Okay, after entering this, you have to hit on the OK, and then you have just completed the Outlook. But the thing is, again you have to set up something advanced, so we have to go to the advanced one. Okay, outgoing server we have selected, and we have to go to the advanced tab, and here we have to we have to enter the port and all. So for the by default here, make it 110. Okay, 110. It may be differ for in your case if you are using some other server, like as I told that I am configuring with my own company server, that is the Jauka. So if your website is on Jauka company, so you can use the same method. If you are connecting some encryption kind of, so it will automatically, the port will be 995, and even these details will be also provided by your hosting company. So in case if you are using the Jauka, so follow the same one. Okay, so I have used 110, and then I am going to keep outgoing server SMTP. That port, what I'm going to do, 587. So 587 is the outgoing. Here one more thing, use following type of encryption. So I will keep the auto encryption. Fine, encryption means if you are sending your mail, so in which format it is going to be deliver, means in middle of the processing mail, or it is sending to the your other mail ID. So it should not be in between, should not be hacked kind of. So it will be encrypted. Okay, so nobody other person can read in the between, like malware function or any hackers and all. So that is why we have to fix it, then only your mail is going to work properly. If it is not encrypted, so most of the cases it won't work. So here I am going to select use the following. So I am going to select the auto one. Okay, so first once again I will repeat, incoming server POP3 you keep 110, and again here no need to tick anything, just you Outlook server outgoing server SMTP you keep 587, and here in use the following encrypted connection, make it auto. Okay, after making it, here is the one more option, leave the copy of message on the server, remove from server after 14 days. So this is how the mail is going to be removed from the server if anything is going to be in bulk and all. So that doesn't matter, you leave it as a 14. Okay, and then I'm going to hit on the OK, and again what I will do, if I'm clicking on next, so it is going to test. So now this time you can see that it is completed, and this is also completed. You can check it. because this time we have configured our Outlook as well as incoming as well as outgoing mail server. So now there is no error also. Okay, start task are both are green tick, means we have entered the correct one and it is connected to our mail server. Now I will close it. Okay, and then see here, congratulations, you have successfully entered all the information required setup to account. And to close this wizard, click on finish. Okay, so we'll click on finish and then our mail ID is configured. Now we can check it. If you want to use the mail ID, so you can check it, you can check it. Here is my mail ID. Okay, so I can use it, and here actually earlier I was trying, so it is showing 2. So this is actually which one I am talking about. So if you want to write the new mail, we can write it. Okay, so I am going to test it. Okay, so from it is showing from which mail you are going to show. So this is my mail ID, anup@jauka.in. Okay, and to whom you are sending. So INUP, I am going to send my Gmail ID. Let's see it is going or not. So gmail.com and CC node, this is a test mail, and then finally test. Okay, so let's see it is going to work or not. So I'll click on send. Okay, and after that I can check here. If I'll go here and then if I'll go to send item, okay, this is delivered. Okay, if I'll check on my browser, so definitely it will be in the browser. So let's check whether we have received or not. Why I'm checking it, verifying, so that you can have, you can be sure that yeah, definitely this video is completely true and things are going to be work. So let's see whether we have received mail or not, whatever we have sent from the Outlook using my what we call business mail ID. So just I'm opening my personal mail ID, and let's see. It will take a bit time, means sometime it will take some, not even 1 minute, but yeah, sometime it may take time. So okay, it came here, it came in the promotion one, so you have to make it proper heading and all, so it will come in the primary. So this is a completely how we are going to configure our business mail ID in Outlook, and then we can use that Outlook setup to send and receive our mail and all, that send and receive your mail to anybody. Okay, so this was the complete idea how to do the setup and all. So thanks for watching, and if you have any doubt, you can write in comment section and I will reply. Definitely I'll reply. Okay, so thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video.